Hey everyone. Good. Hello, Arkansas caregivers. This is Carolyn from Alzheimer's, Arkansas. And we again have a virtual lunch and learn. Today we have Rosie Carter. Wave, Rosie.
Hi, everybody.
Joey Robinson.
Hi,
Hey.
everyone.
We are going to give some education and resources about home health. So before we get started, I just wanted to give you a little information. We have two active grants at this point. We have the COVID-19 grant, which is a grant for caregivers across the state that are their employment has been impacted by COVID. So please contact us if you need any of those funds. It is a short grant, and we just want to make sure that we can help caregivers across the state. Of course, we have our FAP, Family Assisted Program grant, which is directed for those caring for someone with dementia, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, those type of dementias. It is a $350 grant. It can be used for respite care and other needs of the caregiver. So if you need any resources, please, we contact us, our website, www.alzark.org, or call our office at 501-224-0021. We are still providing services. We do ask that you do not come to the office at this time. However, we will do whatever we need to do to help you get the resources you need. So once again, we are going to have Rosie Carter educating us on what home health is, and Joey talking about some memory programs out there. So these are resources you may need. So if you need to contact us afterwards, please, we'll provide the information, and you can also leave a comment in the comment section. So let's start with Rosie.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us today with Alzheimer's Arkansas and Stat Home Health. I'm going to talk about home health services and what it all entails. It is a skilled nursing service that we do for patients who are home. We feel like when they're home, they're recovering much better. We do all skilled nursing, which could be IV therapy, education on your medication, diabetic education, wound therapy, just any kind of a need that you might need with maybe physical therapy, occupational therapy in the home. We all know that you recover better in the home. You heal much more better. So we do all of that. It's very easy to get home health. It's you have to be homebound status, which means you can't get out. Your mobility is just a little taxing. It's a taxing effort to get out. So we come to you. We also do physical therapy, occupational therapy. And we just need a doctor's order, so you can reach out to us through Alzheimer's or through Stat Home Health. And insurance does pay for it, 100%, so there's no out-of-pocket for it. Medicare pays 100%. We're also networked with other insurances. But it's pretty simple in how you get home health services, what we want, for you to stay home, get well. It's not a sitter service. We don't run errands for you, do your cooking, light housekeeping, any of that. It is a strict skill nursing that we do. Also, for those patients who are homebound and can't get out for any reason, we do have a nurse practitioner that can go out and do home visits for you as well. And we'd just like to be able to help you if you have any questions. If we can't help you, we will find the resources to help you, work with you to get your needs taken care of, because ultimately it is about you and staying home and being well. And we also have a new program out. It's called Regain Memory 360. And we have Joey Robinson here that's going to talk about that. And here she is. Here's Joey.
Hi, guys. Thank you for letting us come and join y'all for this lunchtime presentation. We have a quick PowerPoint for you guys to let you know about our new Regain Memory 360 program. We're really excited about this program. So let's get started. Our Regain Memory 360 program, it's a complete workout for your brain. And so the older we get, the fewer new brain connections we make. And until now, there hasn't been a cognitive program that helps with patients having memory loss, dementia, Alzheimer, or traumatic brain injury, stroke patients to help create those new memories. And kind of like if we go to the gym and work out, if we don't work out our mind as well, if you don't use it, you lose it. And that's kind of our motto. The program was developed by a triple board certified neurologist, and it's a customized plan for every single patient. So every patient will have a different custom interactive games that are done on a tablet with a clinician in the patient's home. And the first step of the program is we give every patient what's called a MOCA, which is a Montreal Cognitive Assessment. It just takes about 5 to 10 minutes. And this is to see where the patient's cognitive function is. So this is an actual picture of the MOCA. And the test is out of 30. And we're looking for a score between 11 and 26. Anybody that scores in that range will be a perfect candidate for our program. And this is kind of our assessment tool to see if they would be a good fit or not. The next thing we do is give questionnaires to see if they are dealing with any sleep, anxiety, depression, and those kind of things, because those are very important for cognitive function. So we want to check those because this program is an overall approach to their health. So we're not looking just at improving cognitive, because if they're dealing with issues, their cognitive is not going to improve unless we get these things under control. So we start by giving them an Epworth, which tracks, see how they're sleeping, GAD-7, which is for anxiety, PHQ-9, which is for depression. And then we also have labs we like to order to ensure that either you or your family member are all optimal health. The next thing we do is give them a DMAC, which is called a Dynamic Mobile Assessment of Cognition. And this is a 30 to 45-minute test, and it shows where the deficits for each patient lie, because everybody's different. Not everybody needs to work on the same things or the same part of the brain. So these are what the DMAC results look like. And there's a lot more categories than this. We just broke it down in a few of them so you can see. And the scores are out of 100% there, so you can see how this one resulted. We also give the patients a biometric armband, and it's similar to a Fitbit. It's waterproof. They can sleep in it. They can wear it all the time. They look like this. And Medicare pays 100% of the cost for this program, as well as the armbands. And as you can see there, they do track their sleep, their heart rate, their blood pressure. They also have a medication reminder on them. And they do tell time too. And the last part of the program is our clinician goes into the home 2 or 3 times a week and does the custom program with the patient based on those DMAC results and what they need to work on. So the program's over 160 games. Everybody's program will be different, just depending on what they need to work on. This is an example of what the program looks like. So there'll be different games, like this is an animal habitat game. Or they'll get a shopping list at the grocery store and they have to go down the aisles of the grocery and add the vegetables or what they had to their cart. So there's tons of interactive games. It's fun. It's constantly changing. It's challenging their minds. And so our patients stay on our program for 4 months. We discharge them for 2 months. Then we bring them back on for another 4 months on a continuous cycle. And the reason we do that is kind of like if we go to the gym and start working out, we get all strong. If we quit, guess what happens? We lose it. So that's why we bring them back on to continue the process. And of course, everybody's worried with COVID-19 safety. So this is a perfect program for you or your loved one because the patients receive their treatment in the safety of their own home. Also, we have remote monitoring, which really helps with the families, physicians, keeping them updated. And what I mean by that is for physician monitoring, we actually give your physician a login. They can log in. They can see every area of your cognitive domain. They can see your blood pressure, what your heart rate was, how much activity, your sleep. They can log in and see all of that. Also, we have a family monitoring system where if you'd like a family member to have a login, we can provide them with that. And they can see all of your biometrics, your blood pressure, temperature, heart rate, those type of things as well. And just so you can see what a physician would see, like you can see here on the left different dates, and you can see the heart rate, the blood pressure, those type of things. So the doctor can track all of your health. And also your cognitive, how you've scored every single time we've been out in the home. So what are the benefits of this program? Well, like we discussed, we have the biometric armbands, and this is an overall approach to your health. So we're doing cognitive stuff, but we also want to, look at everything else: sleep, anxiety, depression, activity. So it is an overall patient health program. The physicians can monitor it remotely, like I showed you, so they can log in, see how you're doing. If you've been having, blood pressure issues, they can track it and see how it was each day. Increased patient cognitive health. Patients are able to live independently longer with a better quality of life due to an increased cognitive function. Also, personalized care. Like I said, every patient has a custom plan. Everybody's is going to be different. No one's is the same. There's medication management games and exercises within the program to help the patient learn, okay, which medication do I take? When do I take these medications? And that's also a medication reminder on the armband that can alert the patient, okay, it's time to take those medications. And like Rosie stated, we have a home medica program where our nurse practitioners can actually come out to your home, and they can do everything a primary care physician can. So if you don't want to leave your house, we can have a nurse practitioner come directly to your residence, and you don't even have to leave to get signed up for the program. And so that's our Regain Memory program. And, I always like to tell, family and loved ones, if you can add, 1, 2, 3 years of quality life to a patient with Alzheimer's, that's a tremendous thing to be able to do. And that's exactly what this program does, because even though Alzheimer's is a progressive disease, this can certainly help slow that down and help, the quality of life and living independently longer and being able to do those things. And we've had some amazing results with the program. Just to give you a few examples, we had a lady brought her mom in who was a retired school teacher, and her mom, couldn't remember her name, couldn't remember she was there that morning, that type of thing. Well, after a few months on our program, the daughter called us and was so excited because her mom had actually sent her grandson a birthday card, and she was remembering birthdays, names, and that's huge, in the lives of an Alzheimer patient. And our goal in home health is to, make sure that these patients have the best quality of life and can stay living independently as long as possible. And so that's why we're so excited to have the Regain Memory 360 as part of our program now. Thank you.
Thank you, Rosie and Joey, for that information. I have a few questions. So my first question is, so when you talk about getting a referral from the doctor, does the doctor usually recommend home health, or is that something that the patient or their loved ones, can they do that?
Typically, it's ordered by the doctor, but if a patient feels like they need home health services in their home, they can reach out to us and we can assist them in getting that doctor's order.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if they offer me physical therapy, I can see if I can get it from home health rather than going to a facility.
Absolutely. Our therapists go out and evaluate the patient and help them with their needs, whatever it may be, and set up a program specifically to that particular patient. And then home health brings their therapist in to work with the patient for that, for their needs.
I have another question. Yes. Okay, so are there similar home health across the state? Like, what if it's not a stats? Like, where can you find a home health?
Absolutely. There are home health agencies all over. It's worldwide. And if we can't help them, they don't live near us, we can assist them in finding a home health agency in the area where they live. We'd be more than happy to help them try to help their patient, their loved one, get the care that they need.
I think we have another one.
Okay.
Hold on. It looks like it's
Okay.
coming through.
Yes. So the MOCA is a standard assessment. So not only do we use it, but a lot of physicians use it. You can actually look it up on Google and pull up the MOCA, which is Montreal Cognitive Assessment, but it is a nationally standardized test.
I think that's all the questions we have today, ladies. So thank everyone for either tuning in live or for those that will look afterwards. If you have any questions about home health, please feel free to call Alzheimer's Arkansas at 501-224-0021, or you can look at our website, because we do provide resources to caregivers at alzark.org. Again, we do have funds for the COVID-19 grant for those caregivers impacted. Their employment must be impacted by the COVID grant. You can be laid off, your hours reduced, furloughed as well. Next week, we will have Elder Independence on Tuesday the 19th. And they will be talking about activities you can do at home. We also will post our June virtual lunch and learns by the end of the month. So please feel free to look at our website, our Facebook, as we post those. Again, I want to thank Rosie and Joey for joining us today and giving us that education. Thank you, ladies.
Yes, thank you so much.
You. Thank
All right,
you.
have a good one.
You too. Bye.
Bye.